One of the great traps for the yoga practitioner, by yoga I mean meditator, people who are working with mastering and understanding the mind and clarifying the heart and freeing their life ultimately. One of the great traps is purity. A lot of people love purity, they get hooked on purity, like there's two things called pure and impure. Yeah? And those things are really, really worth having and really, really worth chasing. You've got to work with purity. And of course there is a yoga tradition, Samkhya, Samkhyan tradition, which talks about sattva and creating sattvic states of mind. And of course, from a place of an addict, it's really good to stop drinking, stop taking the substance that you are addicted to try and prove that you exist, or to try and alleviate or anesthetize those feelings, or to elevate feeling states, or whatever it is you're taking that substance for. So, overcoming addiction is a very, very key role for practices where we're looking at not doing certain things. Not this, not this, not this. So we're creating that state where we're not doing that thing. Yeah? That's very, very useful at that stage of practice. But at a deeper stage of practice, when you've overcome that a little bit and you understand the deepest addiction of all is the mind and the mental formations that occur, the mental formations that tell you that you are solid and real, and you are really, really important and everything, you've got this self-other thing going on, you're othering everything and you're selfing everything. That kind of addiction, you're going to struggle to overcome with stories of purity, because what you get into then is making that self-story even more precious, because it's getting purer and purer and everything else is getting more and more impure. It's a complex one. It's a bit of a tangle. So at that point in time, it becomes messy. So you see people walking around with great big spiritual egos, and that's a problem. It's hard to undo those. You see people walking around where that which is pure, and whether it's pure consciousness or pure awareness or pure light or pure whatever it is somewhere else. It's not here. It's not here in planet Earth. It's not here in this kind of form. It's somewhere else. And that's got to be chased, because this is messy and dirty down here with feelings and juicy bodies and that kind of thing. That kind of purity stuff, again, gets complicated. It gets really complicated. It's a trap. So, at some point, we have to give up the chase of purity. We have to understand that everything is sacred and everything is pure. This whole life, all of physical existence, all of feelings, all of them, all of the juices of the body, the gradual decay of the body, the livingness of everything. Everything ultimately is the universe. It is the one whole, without any second, without any other thing. It's just is as it is. And you can't make any part of it more pure or more impure. There are no ghettos where there's purity and impurity in that kind of way. So ultimately, it's a fairly demanding practice to go beyond purity, and to notice every time your mind kicks up the story of self and other, purity and impurity, superiority and inferiority, blame. Blame is another way of doing that. That's the thing that's responsible, putting cause and effect on particular points in space-time. So eventually we have to go beyond it. It's useful, like I said, for the states of addiction. After that, it's a trap. Don't get stuck. Be well.